Drinking beers all day. We like to drink all the beers cause Abel is gay. Hey! This is
That's not nice.
Welcome to 2intheAM, guys. We've been thinking about y'all. Y'all been thinking about us. Y'all been thinking about Santa and other holiday deities. This is M from 2intheAM, your lovely host, and I'm here with my co-host, the A from 2intheAM. But before I toss it over to him, I do want to say, happy holidays, guys. Like, fuck yeah. Christmas is right around the corner. We actually plan to have this episode out before Christmas, but if it happens on Christmas or after Christmas, hey, thanks for listening either way, you know? But this episode's going to be like a good talk about the holidays. Like, we're really feeling the holiday spirit. The snow is falling. It doesn't actually snow where we live, so it's not actually falling, but we do want it to. And in our heads it's falling, and we sing Christmas songs all the time. I do. So yeah, thanks for coming in. Thanks for listening. And with me, like I said before, is my co-host, A from 2intheAM. What's up, man?
Hey, dude. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. What else do people celebrate around this time of year?
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. And, I mean, hey, if you're just chilling, then, hey, happy day, whatever.
We're from America. We don't know a lot of religions.
We don't know a lot of things at all. We're very white. Well, especially me, but you too.
What? Yeah. Hell yeah. I was actually flexing earlier today at work of how much Spanish I know. I said manguera.
Bro, do you know what that means?
Water hose, baby.
Oh, that's
or
sexy.
I think it's like a fireman's hose or something. I don't really know the difference. But
bro, do you think if you could spit that Spanish at like just some chick who was completely oblivious to it, do you think it could be like game? Do you think it could be like "Que paso, mami? Manguera," and she's just gonna be like, "What does that mean?" It's like, it means I want you.
What's up, water hose?
It means I want you. She's like, oh, daddy, tell me something else. Escalera.
In that school?
No, dude, that is a ladder, I believe.
No.
Escuela is school.
Escuela is school. Yes, you're right.
See, dude, look at you learning every day at 2intheAM. We teach
every day at
and we're
2intheAM.
learning.
One of us learns something, and it does not ever help our lives, but god damn it do we know now.
It's too bad that we get drunk because then we just forget. And then
that's
like,
definitely a fact.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, listeners, half the jokes that I make on here, I completely forget that I ever made, or any time that I'm ever funny, or even talk about something real. I forget about it until my co-host here edits and posts the episode, and then I listen to it later, and I'm like, oh shit, I did say that. Now I remember.
Yeah, it's great. Even me doing the editing, I'll listen to something and be like, the fuck? Did that happen?
When did we talk about this? Like, god damn.
That's how I felt about our previous
Bro, yeah,
Betty White Bangers. I didn't remember.
I was like, I feel like we did a bad episode. Like, I don't remember talking about anything interesting. And then, like, yeah, I listened to it, and I was like, holy shit, this whole shit is fire. But anyways, that's just us flexing our own selves.
Big D energy.
But yeah, I guess welcome to the podcast. I'm sorry, I kind of interrupted your intro. I feel like I'm sorry.
It's fantastic. I'm just happy to be here and with beer.
Be here and with beer. Yeah, holiday cheer.
Buddy.
It's okay to be queer. Rainbow and shit.
Yeah, dude. Also, a big happy middle finger to you for the lovely holiday intro. That was fantastic. You have a wonderful voice, Matt. Have you ever thought about doing like Sinatra-esque style singing?
Oh, I would love to.
You think you could do some lounge singing? Like, you could put out a holiday CD. Everybody and their mother has a holiday CD.
2intheAM holiday CD.
We could do it.
We're about to make $1 million fucking dollars, dude.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell so loud. Your wife's probably sleeping in.
Oh, I mean, if it gets a little loud, I mean,
she'll just bang on the door and be like, "Shut up! I need a divorce."
We'll find out really quickly.
Yes.
If she's mad.
Yes.
Until then.
This is true.
Oh shit, man.
Anyways, man, how's it been? Like, I know for a lot of people the holiday time is a little stressful, and I get it. It's been stressful for me this year. For me, actually, this year is a lot better than the past like 3 years, because I've been making better money, and I actually save money, and I have a decent amount of money to spend, so I can get all the people that I love a pretty good little something, and it really makes me feel good. It is a little stressful, of course, because, you know, spending that much money is always tough.
Especially when you're on
whether
fixed
you
income
have it or
too.
don't.
Like,
you know what I mean?
I'm on fixed income myself, so like for me, holidays are like
It's rough.
Am I gonna pay the bills, or am I gonna go buy something nice for somebody? Like you really draw lines at like what you want to spend money on.
For sure, and I have like this personal vendetta that I keep having. I keep fighting with myself over every goddamn year. It's like the devil and the angel on my shoulder, and like the devil's like this year especially like
buy yourself a PS5, Matt. You have the money for it.
And the angel's like,
get everybody else something really good, because you deserve to make them happy.
And the devil's like,
whether they're happy or not, PS5, daddy.
But then the angel's like,
there's not even that many good games out. Just wait.
And so I'm like kind of in between, but I'm gonna do the angel thing and stuff, I guess.
I break it down to when things first release, even like new games like Cyberpunk. I'm sure it's gonna be a fantastic A1 game. Glitchy as shit, has problems. The console, I'm sure, is the same fucking way. I see it as give it a couple of months. Let the people who let these initial buyers enjoy themselves, but let them be the guinea pigs.
Oh,
I don't want to be the one who's pissed off that I bought a lemon.
As far as everything that I've heard is, if you're playing on especially old gen consoles, even new gen consoles, if you're not playing on PC, you might as well wait until they patch all the bugs. Otherwise, you're going to be playing what's going to feel like an unfinished game. Now, if you're not like a super like hardcore gamer and you're not like super like big dick about I need everything to be perfect, it'll be a great game either way.
Don't get me wrong, I would love to make that transition to PC. Like ultimately, like I hear it's like, oh, you'll save money and like you can just get these new games when they come out. Everything.
The beautiful thing is like, oh, this is a PS4. This is a PlayStation exclusive. Yeah. No, it's not, baby. I have a fucking PC. Like,
I think for me, man, really, there's like a nostalgia factor to just sitting on a controller, being on a TV.
That's my thing. Like, I love consoles.
I can't get away from that. Like being on a computer, it shouldn't be much different. Like you're staring at a screen and all that.
Of course, I would like it, but like, I mean, whenever we were playing like the VR and stuff, I would much prefer that on a computer. Like if I could have a dope ass computer to play VR games specifically, yes, but. Like console games and stuff, it's that real feel. Like, hey, this game was made for this system. You know what I mean? And just like with a computer, it's like any game, anytime, anywhere. Who cares? You know what I mean? It becomes like a McDonald's, and it's like, well, I can play any game and it looks great. But then, like, if you go to like a system, it's like, oh, this game looks like shit. You know what I mean? Like you have that, like you're so spoiled. I feel like, maybe that. Whenever you play it on console, it's just not as good. But like you could play, like I'm a PlayStation person. I like the feel of the PlayStation controller. If I was to play an Xbox game on Xbox, just holding the controller itself would feel awkward and I would not like it. But if I was on a PC, I could play that same game on a fucking PlayStation controller, dude. You know what I mean? I could just map the shit to my shit.
You can still use your controller, everything else. But
that's what I think is really cool about that is like, hey, any game, any controller. Like I could play fucking N64 on a PlayStation 4 controller if I fucking want to. You know what I mean? Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
I
you can do things like that, like
I can play
games,
PS4 on a fucking N64 controller if I goddamn want to. You know what I mean?
But you couldn't play PS4 like exclusives on that console, on that PC.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there is a little bit of a line then.
Yeah, and there's a few, but they're kind of few and far between. What I think it would be better is for you to have the option of both. But for me, if I had to have the option of one, I want a PS5, baby. I want it. I love it.
Yeah, I definitely am big on that.
I'm sold into the brand at this point. You know what I mean? So it's cool with me. Anyways, so how's the holidays aren't stressing you too much? They're stressing you a little bit. More so than last year.
It's hit and miss. I had a wedding planning and all that last year, so that was. So there's a bit of a. I can
only imagine. I'm sure that was fucking ridiculous. I don't even think I asked you about that. So
yeah, that was a handful. So this year, I'm actually, we're just gonna actually kick back and enjoy the holiday.
Let's drink to fucking kicking back and enjoying the goddamn holiday tonight. We're drinking some Budweiser, of course. We love it so much. Oh, reliable, baby.
I get told by a lot of people that it's just not the go-to, but I mean, dude, I feel like. People who know me anyway, like the people I drink with all the time, they're just, I brought Budweiser because I know that's what your ass drinks, and I'm like, oh.
Was I talking about this last time? My grandpa.
We talk about it every time, bro. Your grandpa said that it's.
Yeah, so he told
Bad
me
for
it gives him
hangovers.
headaches, and to me, I'm like, hey, dude, if you're drinking beer and it doesn't give you headaches, you're not drinking enough beer, baby. You're not getting litty like a titty, baby. You're treating yourself wrong, honestly. I mean, like, get out there or fucking don't, dude. Either you drink beer and you enjoy it and you've made it into your culture, or you don't drink beer that much and you probably shouldn't drink it at all, honestly. Like, why even waste your health if you're not gonna just waste that health, baby? Fuck.
That's why we smokes with cigarettes and drinks.
Well, I mean, I guess you kind of smoke with cigarettes a little bit here and there.
Well, at work especially, break time cigarettes are like, that's like an addictive thing. I don't know what it is about the break time cigarette, but it's
yeah,
like,
you can just sit at home all day. That's what blows my mind.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
at
sit at
home all
home all
day
day
and
and you don't
nothing.
even fucking want a cigarette. Even on your days off, like, it's not like, oh, I'll take one during lunch or something. You know what I mean? Like, hell no. For me, baby, I love them smokes. Baby, I need to go outside and smoke me a cigarette. I need to go outside and drink me one beer and smoke 4 cigarettes.
God damn, that nicotine keeps that
yeah.
mug mean.
Dude, I keep my mug mean with all this nicotine.
With all the nicotine, baby. Hey, so did you feel like, what's the most expensive thing you had to buy? Like, it was, like, don't tell me what it is, but what was the most expensive gift you bought if you had to price range it?
I mean, the most expensive thing that I bought was only like $75, but I bought 2 of them. I also bought something that was like $60. I also bought something else that was like $60.
So you bought a lot of, like, a more high, I wouldn't say
Not
expensive,
yeah,
but like a
like-
higher quality, nicer.
Yeah, like I just kind of wanted to get some like decent sized gifts, and like some of them were like for my mom, for example, like I didn't really know what to get her, so I got her like a $75 gift card. Because I know like my mom doesn't work and stuff, so like she has a phone, she needs to pay her phone bill. I was like, she can have this gift card, she can spend it on whatever. If she wants to pay her phone bill, or like buy her a little phone card because she has one of those phones that
The
like
little prepay ones and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you can use this card to fucking buy whatever you want. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to slide her that bad boy. And then I also got one of those for my sister. And then, you know, the other thing you saw the other day that I was showing you that I got
The
for
toys.
my sister's son.
Oh, yeah, the toys.
That was like $60. You know what I mean? So it's not like big ticket items, but it's just
Right.
like multiple decent sized
Nice
items.
things.
And all at the
Yeah.
same time, like, yeah, it's cost me quite a bit. But and I still have some more bigger things that I do want to get that are around those same price range, but just a few more to complete my whole thing. But yeah, you know, like I said, this year I have I have a decent amount of money, and it's Christmas time, and sure, I could sit on the money and just have a shitty Christmas, but I'd like for everybody to have at least one good decent thing to get for Christmas and be like, damn, this is badass. Like,
Right.
holy shit, this is so useful, or holy shit, I love this so much. You know what I mean? More so for the kids than anybody else, but hey, if I can do it for more than one, why not? You know?
Right.
And so that's kind of where I'm at.
I didn't really have to buy gifts for anybody's kids. Like, I think I just got gifts for all
Well,
adults.
I didn't
so that
really
was a
have
little
to,
more
and
interesting.
I wasn't necessarily going to. My original idea was to get my sister that gift card. Hey, why not have a little extra? Like, Christmas cheer, baby. Drinking beers all day. I hope I do that. No, I have to work on Christmas, actually.
Ah, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I will be at work.
Wait, what time are you getting home with those ranges?
I think I will be off the weekend prior and the weekend after.
Since we were on the topic of Christmas presents, man, I wanted to ask you, what is the worst Christmas present you've ever gotten to?
I don't really know. It's probably just been like something lame, like some candy or something, like whatever. And it's not. I've never really had a Christmas present that I was like, oh, this sucks. You know, I've never had that.
I'm a very much thought that counts guy.
I've had
happy to
had
just get
some
some.
years where it's like, hey, dude, I got you some candy, and I'm like, well, that's great. Like, I don't really eat candy, but thank you. You know, like, I do appreciate it. It's cute that this wreath is in a Christmas tree, and I am gonna eat this, but it's gonna hurt me. But thank you.
But see, on top of that too, man, like I'm very much one of those guys who's like, everyone's like, what do you want? And like when you ask me on the spot, hey, what do you want? I'm like blank. I got nothing.
My problem is like I rip off a bunch of lame shit. It's like, hey, what do you want? Like, well, I need some new clothes. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get you fucking clothes for Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
that's lame.
Although
What
no,
else
getting
do you
a dope
want?
T-shirt or something is like, I'm totally cool with
But
that.
like my next biggest things are like, hey, I like knives. I want a gun. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, I'm not gonna blow that much money on you, homie. And it's like, like I get it. Like I don't. This is what I like. You know what I mean? Like I like this stuff, but I know you're not gonna afford that. So I'm just telling you, but I know that you're not gonna get that for me. Right. But it's like, yeah, I need fucking clothes. I need shoes or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I'm not gonna buy that for you. Everything that I want or need for Christmas is like.
Not something you're gonna ask someone for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Or whether I tell them about it, they're just like, wow, that sucks. Like, I'm trying to get you something that you're like, oh, awesome. But I'm like, dude, there's not really anything like that.
See, I bet I can get you with that.
I mean, you probably can, man, but you're good with gifts. You're good at stuff.
But see, my idea is that if gifts are thoughtful, that's the impact. It's got to be something to that person's character that, like, it could be something that I found at like the dollar store for $8, or something I found at like a pawn shop for like $100, whatever. It could just be anything like that. But like when I get people the gift, it's very much like it's personal to the person. You know what I mean?
This fucking Attack on Titan fucking sword that you now have hanging
that
up.
foam.
Yeah, that was a gift that I got for Christmas one year. Just randomly. My friend Robbie Bob gave it to me. And I didn't even tell him anything about Christmas. He was just like, hey, dude, I got you a Christmas gift. And I was like, okay, what? And he doesn't even really watch anime. He just knew that I fucking loved Attack on Titan. And he kind of knew a little bit about it. And I guess he found it on like Amazon or something. Was like, that's pretty cool. So he just bought it. And he was like, here you go. And I was like, oh, bet, dude. I opened it up and I was like, this is fucking dope. And it's just a fucking foam sword. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, if I wanted to do a real bad cosplay, that sword would be great. But I fucking loved it. I was like, dude, this is fucking... That was one of the best gifts I got that year. And you know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. I was like, dude, like, you didn't have to get me a gift. Like, we barely even hang out, bro. And he was like, dude, he was like, I just saw it. I bought it. It didn't cost that much. And I knew you'd like it. And I was like, dude, thank you. Like, bet. That's fucking...
That is really cool, man. That's definitely very cool.
Like, yeah, it's a nifty thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never have any use for it. It's just foam fucking sword. But it's dope. And, like, it's fun to, like, have hung up right here in our fucking... podcast zone. Who would have thought that it would have made it here? You know what I mean?
It's a good discussion piece.
For sure. But you know what I mean? Like, I love stuff like that. I can never ever think of something like that for somebody. Like, I'm a person who's like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And they just say some stuff that they don't really expect to get. And I just go and get that thing. Because I know that I can't, for some people I can, but for the most part, I'm not much of a person to like figure something out that I'm like, oh my gosh, this person would love this. Unless like I see an ad for it or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man. So, Christmas time is here. And that being said, it's hard on everybody's wallet. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to try to make some money. Let us hit you with this sweet product that we just found. We're lovers of this product. We drink it every day. We love it. We think about it all the time. We have it in our fridge, constantly stocked. I'm gonna let Abel go ahead and tell y'all about it. Go ahead.
Hi, this is A from 2intheAM. Are you looking for something refreshing this holiday season? Well, we've got a product from the makers, Shart. We're proud to bring you another fantastic beverage. That's Skeet. Coconut milk soda. That's right, listeners. It's healthy, refreshing, delicious, nutritious. Skeet coconut milk soda. If you need something to give you a little bit of energy during the day, you're not looking for that, man, I'm tired of the dark sodas and, maybe Sprite and lemon lime, you're just, you're sick of that. It's gone. It's old.
I mean, squirt, dude. Fucking squeeze, dude. Who wants any of that when you can have Skeet straight in your mouth?
Yeah, dude, that's right. The refreshing skeet. As soon as skeet hits the back of your throat, you know this delicious taste leaves its signature mark directly in the back of your throat. And as soon as you swallow a load of this fucking soda, I'll tell you, you'll say, God damn, that is some great skeet.
Skeet. It's the flavor you won't miss, because you'll always have it.
That's right. You know, you ever kicking back a little bit and it hits you in the face, you'll feel the refreshing coolness of it. It's a wonderful drink. It's a wonderful product. We here at 2intheAM, we'll just, we're going to kick back a nice little sip of skeet ourselves. Just, to really endorse this product.
When you need a nice refresher, bust open some skeet right on your face.
Yeah, so get out there and bye-bye skeet. It's fucking delicious. It's a wonderful drink. You can get it by the load. Get skeet by the loads.
We've got loads of skeet here on 2intheAM, and I'm just going to go out and say, like, hey, we fucking love it. We were a little sketchy at first because we were like, I don't know what this is going to feel like hitting the back of my throat, but I'll try it. I'll try anything once, And sure enough, we did, and I'll tell you what, we can't get enough of it. Hitting that skeet on a hot day after a long day of work, you go home and you just bust a skeet right in the back of your mouth, and oh my gosh, it's so refreshing. It's empowering. It has protein and all that stuff. Like it's just fantastic. Skeet, you can't get enough.
We've been in the studio all day, and I've just been watching Matt swallow just skeet after skeet after skeet. I mean, you can't get enough of it. It's a wonderful, wonderful fucking drink.
I'm swallowing skeet at 12-ounce increments. Like every 4 hours, I drink at least 12 ounces of skeet. You know what I mean? It's great, and it's made me feel great. Skeet, go out there and get it. Have some, taste some, drink some, feel some. God damn it.
Thanks to our sponsors for that one.
Thanks, sponsors. We sure do love you. Oh, actually, can I ask you what's the worst Christmas gift that you've gotten?
Oh, worst one I got?
Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that your mother gave it to you. If that's incorrect, go ahead and let me know.
It was one from just one of my aunts or something like that I hadn't seen in a while, and it felt like one of those obligated, like, we did one of family gift exchange that year, and I hadn't seen her in fucking forever, so, and she got me one of those Axe shower kit things, it comes with, like, the shower gel, the body spray, and the, all that, right?
It's great if you're, like, 13.
Yeah.
Were you 13?
No, I was like 16 already.
You were like a half-grown adult. Yeah. Sure.
Well, then, so like I kind of tell you, so that sucks, right? So then the next year happens, and we get each other again, and I'm kind of hint at like, hey, maybe don't get me like shower gel stuff like that's Axe, like because that stuff sucks. Like it's Axe shower gel. It smells like ass. Like girls don't like when you spray yourself with. And smell like a fucking ball sack with cologne. So
hold on. I'm sorry. Let's just go on a little caveat. So I've recently been using like a better soap, I guess, to clean my body because I got tired of like the Old Spice and shit. You know what I mean? Because the same reason. Like it's just it's hard for guys to find like good soap because they just don't make boy products real good. So I've been buying like bar soap and stuff, like the more expensive kind of shit. But what I found is, as you know, my favorite whiskey is Buffalo Trace, right? Bitch, I found a bar of soap made with Buffalo Trace. So Daddy copped that action. It's not the greatest soap I've ever used. It's not bad. Like it's some good soap, but yeah, I saw it at the store and I was like, no fucking way. I was like, yes, I'm buying this. I think it was like $7 or whatever. But it was like a fucking fat bar of soap, dude. It's like this big. I was like, holy shit, dude, that's like a fucking 8x4 fucking, you know what I mean? It looks like a piece of 2x4 that somebody cut off 8 inches long, like, or 6 inches long. I was like, fuck, dude.
That's awesome, bro. How does it smell?
It smells pretty decent. Yeah, it smells musky, badly. Not like super great, but not bad at all.
Yeah.
It's more like a rustic piney scent, I'd say. But anyways, yeah, go back to your story. I just wanted to caveat to that because I thought that was pretty cool, and I got that, and I meant to take a picture of it and send it to you.
Dude, yeah.
I was like, bet, dude, this is dope.
Yeah, like, bring me a shot of that. I want to get a look at that shit.
Yeah, I'll just saw off a piece for you, bro. It'll last you half the damn year.
Break me off some bark, daddy. I'm trying to smell fucking fantastic, bro.
I'm trying to smell like whiskey, baby. Cops pulled me over, and they're like, bro. And I'm like, hey. It's just what I've been showering with. I'm sober. Don't you worry, sunshine.
Fucking, was I gonna say Jesus Christ? Oh, yeah, so...
Bad gift, sorry. So the next year...
Yeah, so the next year, like, so I receive Axe shower gel, I'm kind of like, yay, that sucks, cog. So I'm kind of like, hey, maybe don't get me Axe shower gel. So they're like, alright, bet. So I'm pretty sure they got it at, like, Ross or some bullshit, right? But I open up a box, and it's Usher, bro.
Like Usher, like the singer Usher.
The singer Usher.
Dancer
Usher brand shower set.
What's your favorite Usher song? What's the one Usher song you think of?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that Usher?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Usher. I remember they call him Usher.
Yeah,
they don't even say his name right. They're like, we're rappers and we're here with Usher and we're gonna make a fucking radio song now.
Bro, that's Ludacris, Little John,
dude,
and Usher, bro. That's
cool.
a banger, bro.
That song was a banger when we were in high school, boy.
I wasn't hating on the fact that, I don't know.
I wasn't hating on the song
disrespect.
either. I was like, this is a good song, but I didn't understand.
Usher at his high point was one of those, like, if Usher fucked your bitch, it's like, well, dude, it's Usher, like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, like, are you gonna cry or are you gonna congratulate your bitch for getting some quality dick? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, it's like, bro, when that dude busts, he could probably record that and use that on a track. Like, just his bust sound alone is probably worth something.
Yeah!
Oh! Like Michael Jackson Thriller style.
They were like, fuck, dude, where'd you get this recording? And he was like, oh, no, I was just smashing.
Yeah.
Here,
put this on the album. Where did this come from? Your mom. Now put this shit on the album.
And they're like, I mean, dude, that's a bad joke, but okay. And then later on they find out that Usher banged their mom and they're like, hey, man. And he's like, album's already out, daddy. Everybody knows. Are you going to say shit now? Like, damn, dude.
Hey, bro, she's getting royalties from that. Every time they play it on the radio, your mama making at least $1.
You ain't hear that heavy breathing? That was your mama. Yes.
They put that shit in those songs too, so yeah, it's just fucking...
In case you didn't know, each one was a producer's breath, a different producer from each album.
I got that dude's brand of shower kit. Like, it was like a shower gel,
so they just
body wash.
They were like, he still needs to clean his butt, so...
I'm over here like, do I just smell like shit? Like, is that the problem?
He didn't like the Axe. What do we do? And they were like, he didn't like cleaning his ass with gym smell? Well, let's get him fancy rapper smell on his butt. He'll love that on his butt cheeks.
The fucking picture on the box was just him fucking shirtless, like walking through a blue flame, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, oh, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Like,
you used it, right?
Oh, dude, I used the shit out of it.
Of course, because you didn't have shower gel, you stinky fuck.
No, I totally had like some good shit.
Hold on, but
like,
let me ask you, was it good or was it just as bad as Axe?
I'll tell you what, bro. The body wash, fuck no. Like, the body wash smelled like someone got like just like Dawn dish soap and then like dumped cologne in it. Like, the body wash was awful. But that shower gel shit, which I don't understand the difference.
Now with Axe.
That shower gel shit though, like that shit, you did a little dab of that and it would like foam the fuck up. Like, whoa.
Yeah, bro.
And like, bro, you get like a whole scrub down with just like a
think
dab
that's
of that
a good
shit.
sign. I think that's a good sign of good
So
quality.
The gel
soaps.
was like dope, so I used that because I was like amazed at like how quick it would like. So I took just that little bit, was like, I'm gonna try this shit out, and then it's like, whoa. Dude, what? There's just more, and I'm like, holy shit! I can
clean my whole body.
God damn! And I'm like covered white soap, like holy shit! So that was good shit, and it didn't smell too bad. But I'm over here thinking too, like I'm looking at the bottle, and it's just the bottle.
And it's just Usher just looking like he just fucked your bitch.
No, it was
all
just
over
this
the
like
place.
solid black, like matte black, solid black bottle. And then it just in gold letters straight down the bottle just said Usher.
Oh yeah,
and that's just looking me in the eye when I'm in the shower.
Yeah, and
like,
it's embarrassing. It's like, dang, what if like I was in here like having some freaky time with the lady, and she just like looked over and was like, oh, what?
I guess this nigga likes Usher.
That
That might be a win. That might be a bonus.
Hey,
she might be
it
like, "You got
could-
the album? Can you throw that on?
It's
We're about
either-
to bang."
It's either a real win or a real bad lose. You know what I mean? If she's like, "I'm into rock," what are you doing? Like, you are a liar.
I'm into metalheads. You better go roll around in an ashtray for at least 5 minutes if we're fucking.
Please wash your body with cigarette ash. You gotta find the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? With no worse sides as much as possible, of course, because nobody's perfect, and neither are you or me. I mean, there's plenty of things that I'm sure your wife hates about you, and
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking.
I guarantee you, there's
I'm a handful.
there's 100,000 things that somebody could not like about me and do and don't. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is, baby.
Yeah, it is, boy.
You get the meat, you get the heat. This is the grilling boys at 2 in the AM.
The grilling boys at 2 in the.
Yeah, you get the meat, you get the heat, baby.
Only this time. Fine. Look at you schemy bastard. In case for our listeners who don't know, Matt completely convinced me to smoke a cigarette in the studio.
Without any words. I didn't even have to say anything. I just asked him, and he was like, no. And then I looked at him with a special kind of look. And he was like, yes, please. All right.
Oh. Well, I guess while we're going to smoke with cigarettes, we might as well also drink like the fucking horrible cowboys we are.
Okay, yeah, we're some bad cowboys here at 2 in the AM. 2 in the AM, bad cowboys.
Pony up, baby.
Pony up, baby. That's actually a pretty good tagline. Maybe that's what we should say. 2 in the AM, bad cowboys. Pony up, baby. That'd be a fantastic intro.
We'll start making like bumper stickers and shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, we'll throw that on. That
I
sounds
put
like
that on my car.
That sounds like it would slap.
Yeah, it really slapped.
Pony up, baby.
I mean, that gets some bitches wet right there. It's getting me wet as fuck.
Humid.
Yeah. Moister than an oyster.
Moister than
Yeah,
oh,
baby.
dude, that picture. Oh, god damn
I can
it.
hear it. I can see it and hear it.
Wow,
Moister
kiss me.
than an oyster.
Oh,
It's like, and heavy breathing. There's a lot of heavy breathing there.
moist is one of those trigger words for some people, my understanding is.
A lot of people. I love trigger words. Actually, earlier today, I was at Hooters. I was working with old Milky Bike, and with good old milk, and I was talking about a time that I had taken mushrooms and went to work at a restaurant and just was barfing all over the place, and I just kept telling him, like, I was barfing there, I was barfing there, I was barfing hither and yon. And he was like, can you stop saying barf? Like, he was like, that's such a bad word, use any other word. So I was like, okay. So I started Ralphing here, and I started Ralphing there, and he was like, that is better. And I was like, so I started just blowing chunks. And he was like, dude, why do you keep using all these words? And I was like, hey man, I just like different words for the same shit, baby. That's half our stuff, like barf, Ralph, blow chunks,
Oh, man. Yeah, so
expunging.
for my wife, it was the word tang.
Tang.
Yeah, because
I mean, how do you use that word in a sentence unless you're talking about the drink Tang with the little orangutan?
People apparently have used it to refer to pussy at some point. Like, I
Oh,
know this,
yeah,
like, I know
yeah,
this to be
yeah.
a fact. But, like, that term...
Like in the 70s, dude.
So, but, like, I guess the audience that she was around, that's what they would use it as a term
Oh,
for. Was like,
no.
gotta go out and get me some tang.
Her family or
Because
what?
they're old, but, like, they're old people, bro.
Gotta go
So,
get
like,
me some Tang.
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I know this old chick. Her name's Sheila, and I keep meeting up with her. I'm trying to get some Tang from
Some
Sheila
poonie
tonight.
tang, bro. Poon tang.
No, they don't use the whole word. They just say Tang.
Well, see, that's how it's slanged out, bro.
That's how it's slanged out. Yeah, you're right. Some poontang.
And somehow we here in 2020 have derivated to Arby's sandwich. I've heard. I'll be back, bro. I'm gonna go get some Arby's, and I was like, oh, they're gonna go get food, and it's like, no, dude, he's about to go get some fucking pussy, and I'm like, that's
fucking
terrible.
Like a thing,
That's
dude?
dude. I've been told that is.
What are
I
kids
don't-
about, dude? We don't even have an Arby's here in San Angelo. How do they even know?
But see, that's why you know when someone says that here in San Angelo, they're gonna go get some pussy. Because I'm over there like he's gonna go get Arby's.
Hold on. So
like,
I'm either gonna blow your mind or it's gonna be something really obvious. But you know, Arby's, right? Arby's, the name Arby's. You know, it's called Arby's ARBYs, but it's actually RB for roast beef. Arby's. Because they're all about that roast beef. Huh, yeah, isn't that crazy?
Here's some fun conspiracy for our listeners here. I've been told the meat there isn't real, that they pour it out, it's like a liquid, and they pour it out in a pan, and they cook that pan, then they take that pan out and cut it into slices, and those slices are the roast beef. They cut it into thin little strips.
But it's so goddamn good.
Beef.
I miss our Arby's so much. I just want it back.
I miss the curly fries, G. That's all I miss.
I don't care about the curly fries. I want their bad cheddar sauce, whatever that fucking cheese sauce is, and I want it on their bad meat. I want their bad sauce on their bad meat, and I want their bad meat and sauce in my bad mouth, because I'm a dirty bad guy.
Ooh. Nasty boy.
Okay. So, sorry, let's get real with shit. We're doing a podcast, dude, so, like, we need to pay attention. We need to zone in. We need to fucking...
Zero in right here. Where we going?
Yeah, we're going to hit our mark. We have an audience, remember, so people are listening to us. They care about what we say.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Everything we say has to be good, okay? So, check this shit out. What we're going to do right now is we're going to tell them about what else we're drinking besides Budweiser, which is going to be these... We're drinking a little bit of whiskey here.
Some shots of old Jackie D number 7.
Old Jackie D number 7.
Old Faithful.
Ain't nothing wrong with that Old Faithful. You can find Jack Daniels at just about any place that sells... No! Are you okay?
Shit.
Why'd you do that so fast? Why didn't you wait for me? Do you want another go? Or are you just good?
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, dude. That was really
No, it's okay. That was the best.
really bad.
That was the best, dude.
Oh, what a waste. Jesus.
I mean, you didn't spit it on me, so it's fine.
Oh, I know.
We're going to edit all this out, right?
I hope so, because Jesus fucking Christ.
Unless
dude.
you want to put yourself suffering here on this podcast.
It's part of the show.
Is it, though?
So.
Because we usually don't record ourselves, like, spewing.
Well, this is a Christmas episode, Matt. This is a special occasion.
This is a special occasion.
I did shit the bed.
The one thing that you were so worried about the whole time.
Well, like, dude, I had to, like, sneeze at the same
that
time
what it
I took
was?
the shot. I had smoke going in my nose, and I had the shot right here, my cigarette right here, and just, like, from the smoke, and just, I yeeted. I yeeted, bro.
You yeeted super hard, bro.
That was a really hard, bad yeet, and I'm really sorry.
What's wonderful and also bad at the same time, it makes me feel bad.
Sinuses are burning.
Nobody gives a fuck about your crybaby shit. But let me just tell you about what I just witnessed, because I clinked with you. I don't even think we clinked. We said what we were drinking, and I was still talking, and then you just fucking drank. And I was like, you're not even gonna wait for me, bro. And then you just spewed everywhere like a monster.
God damn it.
So,
it was in my mouth, but then my nose went and it just went and that was game.
Oh yeah, dude.
That
It
was
looks
money.
it looks real bad. It looks so bad. Let's see if I can complete this shot by myself. Do you want? Yeah, you want to try a little happy? Okay, yeah. No, that's all you get. I mean, you yeeted yours, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you want to clink and like? Let's just. You want to try a retake, or do you want to just go from here and you can edit out all the bad?
Nah, bro, just take. We're just gonna. This is shot number 2, bro. This is the second attempt.
Jack Daniels, baby. Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas, dude.
God damn.
Yeah, I yeeted. Oh, God, that whiskey. Woo.
Yeah, that's really not a bad one. I do like Jack Daniels. They got a good. Yeah, I mean, they got a good quality. It's nothing super special, but it's definitely better than any cheap whiskey you're gonna buy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be good. So it'll get you there. God damn it, Abel.
I know, bro. That was so bad.
Abel did like the biggest fail I think I've ever seen. That's gonna be a note for the podcast.
Don't yeet whiskey at the actual laptop we use for looking up things. Because I also got this thing covered in whiskey. I'm sure my wife's gonna be thrilled. Anywho, you said you had some Christmas story to tell me about something about like Christmas.
I actually have two. I have two lovely little alternative Christmas stories I've heard or found and read myself, and thought that they were so special that I wanted to share them with our audience. So. I'd like y'all to go on a little journey with me to, let's go to Storyville. Let's think of what's Christmas like in other countries, or like, how did Christmas get there, or what are, everybody knows Frosty the Snowman. Everybody knows,
So you're talking like traditional Christmas.
Yeah, like Rudolph the Reindeer. Like, what are you gonna hear about during Christmas that kids are gonna hear in school and stuff? Like, what are you gonna retell? So I found a couple of, I'm not for certain that's Jesus Christ, you yeeted on my phone.
I'm so sorry, dude. Again, dude, it was a mad hard yeet.
It was a pretty hard yeet, but so I found two stories, and I thought that they were very pleasant and that our listeners would enjoy them. I thought that you might enjoy them as well. This first one I might actually tell to my daughter because it's a pleasant one. It's not like it's nothing like whacked out. It's not too crazy. You know what I mean? So this is the story of the little girl and the winter whirlwinds, and this is a story from Bulgaria, which I have no idea where the fuck that's at, but it's
Bulgari, dude.
Yeah, it's in Bulgaria, of course. So essentially, what happens in this story? And I'm going to summarize it. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but it's a pretty pleasant story. It's a good read. It's a good little tale to tell to other people. So let me just set the kind of story. There's this village, and it's in Bulgaria, I guess, and it's winter time. It's around Christmas, you know what I mean? It's fucking winter time, and there's a wicked winter witch. And so she comes along and she's like, "Oh, hell yeah, I'm a wicked winter witch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the sun in the clouds. I'm going to bury the world in snow." Because she's like, on that anime shit, she's like, "I'll bury the whole world in snow. I have these ice powers and shit," right?
Okay, so she's a bad bee.
Yeah, she's a wicked winter witch. You know what I mean? So, she buries the whole world in snow, covers the sun in clouds, and it's just fucking freezing. And these people in this village, they decide to, what happens is they wake up one day and their houses are buried like to the fucking roofs in snow, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" So they decide to like dig tunnels to like meet up to the other houses and stuff. They're like, "Hey dude, we're buried under snow. What the fuck are we doing? We're like some Eskimo shit. We're buried under the snow. Like, we need to talk." And so they decide like, "Hey, this shit's bad. We need to send somebody to the top of this mountain to go talk to Father Frost, or the most powerful ice wizard in all of the lands." So they decide to send somebody to the highest mountain to visit the ice wizard. And so one old man comes along, the village elder or whatever, and he's like, "I'd go, but I'm too fucking old. I'm just too goddamn old, and I'd just die. I just can't make it." So his granddaughter comes along, and she's like, she's his granddaughter, and I guess her parents died. It doesn't really say anything, but she's orphaned, and like he's her granddad. I don't know how that shit works, but yeah. So she comes along, and she's like, I guess everybody else is pussy. They ain't got no fucking muscles and shit. They ain't trying to get out there. So everybody else comes along and they're like, "Nah, we don't want to do it." And this old man's like, "Well, I'd fucking do it, but I'm too goddamn old and I'll die." Yeah. And so his granddaughter's like, "Well, I can do it. You know what I mean? I'm a little girl and I'm fucking healthy and shit." And they're like, "Look, honey bun, you're too young, you're too small, you're too feeble." And she's like, hold on, let me find the quote. "I won't freeze because my heart is warm with love for everybody, and my feet are as fast as a goat," or some shit. That's kind of what she said. She's like, I fucking run fast, and my heart is just so warm with love.
It's like a little furnace
you can't freeze me because I love so hard. You know what I mean? And so everybody's like, I guess all the village elders get together and they're like, you know what? This little girl's right. She's so right, because we ain't gonna do it. And so they decide, okay, you know, this little girl will go. She'll hike to the top of the highest mountain in all of this land, and all the village people, like, they give her like pieces of clothing, like, hey, take this warm hat because it's really warm. Take these warm socks because they're really warm. You know what I mean? So they give her all these fucking warm ass clothes, and they're like, go get it, girl. So she starts like hiking up this mountain, right? And as she's going, she's like, man, I gotta save my village. You know, I love this village. I love all these people, and I'm gonna freaking get there to this ice wizard, Father Frost or whatever, and I'm gonna make this shit happen. So she's hiking, and I'm gonna retcon real quick. So there's blizzards and there's these whirlwinds, right? But these whirlwinds and blizzards are kind of personified, and they are sisters. And they are also daughters of the evil Ice Witch. So the whirlwinds and the blizzards are daughters from the evil Ice Witch. So as this little girl's hiking up this mountain, right? She's going, and she's making some progress. And the evil Icewind sisters or whatever, they come up and they're like, who the fuck is this bitch hiking up the mountain? Like, you damn kids, get off of my goddamn lawn, right? Yeah. And she's like, dude, I'm going up the mountain to fucking talk to the ice wizard. Like, it's too cold and everything's frozen. And they're like, well, we like it that way, and we're ice whirlwinds. So the ice whirlwinds, they congregate together, and they're like, we're gonna blow this bitch off this mountain. We're gonna fucking blow so hard that she's gonna freeze to death, and she's gonna get knocked off the mountain. She's gonna die or whatever. So they blow as hard as they can, and they fucking make the whirlwinds, and she sits there, and the little girl, she bears the winds and huddles up, and she doesn't freeze because I guess her heart's full of love or whatever, you know what I mean? It's fucking warm and shit.
A little furnace.
Yeah, she's got a little furnace inside of her body. She's like a superhero. And so they can't do it. So they're like, well, fuck, man, like we can't blow this bitch off this mountain. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, why is she so strong? She's like 7. And she keeps hiking up. And so these whirlwinds are like, you know what? We're going to go holler at our sisters. Our sisters, the blizzards, right? So they go and they talk to the blizzards, and they're like, hey, sis, we need some help with this action. Like, we threw all the hands we had, and this little girl's she's whooping our ass. You know what I mean? Like, she's getting up this mountain, and we can't let that happen. And the blizzards were like, you know what? We'll help you take care of this. So, like, let's all go back, and while you blow, we're gonna freeze everything, right? So then the blizzards come, and they're like, hey, you damn kid, get the fuck off my lawn. I fucking hate you. I don't like kids and stuff. And she's like, my heart's warm, and I love everything. So the whirlwinds blow, and the blizzards blow, and they freeze everything. And the little girl sits there, and she huddles up, and she's cold, but god damn it, does she fucking hold out. And the whirlwinds, they get tired again. The blizzards, they get tired, and they're just like, holy shit, we don't know what to do. Let's go call Mama. Let's go call Mama, the evil ice witch, right? So they run to go tell their mom about their failures. And the little girl is like, I'm going to keep hiking up this mountain. So they keep going. And the ice witch comes along, talks to her daughters. Her daughters tell her the spiel. And the ice witch is like, whoa, homie. You're doing it all wrong. You gotta, like, win her favor over. You gotta cheat her. You gotta pretend like you're her friend.
Trick her.
And then betray her, right?
Tomfoolery.
So they're like, yeah, we gotta do some tomfoolery on this action. So what the ice witch does is she shows up to the little girl dressed in the most beautiful white dress, and with the face of the girl's mother, right? So nothing creepy, right? Because this girl's mother is obviously dead, and there's no backstory on that. But this girl's like, hey, Mama, I missed you so damn much. I'm like 7, and all I think about is you, I guess. I don't fucking know. And the ice witch is like, girl, you're so tired. You've been hiking up this whole ass mountain. Why don't you just, sit down on this little log over here and chill for a minute while I sing you this song. And the little girl's like, you know what? My heart's warm and I'm like a superhero, but I am pretty tired. I've been hiking up this whole mountain by myself and I'm like 6.5 years old. I'm so young, I'm so tiny, I'm such a tiny orphan with some really warm clothes. So, yeah, so the Ice Witch starts singing her this song and it's a lullaby. And her thing is like, I'm going to sing you this lullaby and you're going to fall asleep and never wake up. She's, she conned her, she got her, she's a siren, if you will. And so she sings her this lullaby and the little girl's like, dang, I am so tired, and she falls asleep. She crashes the fuck out on this log or on the ground in the snow. She just passes the fuck out. And the Ice Witch is like, alright, bet, done. Let me go tell my daughters that they're pieces of shit and beat the shit out of them or whatever. So she goes to abuse her children. And in the meantime, an hour passes and this little girl is like frozen. She's like sleeping. She can't wake up. Yeah. She's starting to freeze. She's starting to get the pneumonia. I don't know about pneumonia. Frostbite and shit. Yeah. And meanwhile, while she's there just like freezing it up and she's like so sleepy and stuff and she's just totally doesn't even care that she's just straight up dying. Like some field mice pop up out of their little holes and they see this little girl, and some rabbits will pop up out of their holes and they're like, dang, this little girl's so cold and we hate all this snow. And I guess they just understand what the fuck this little girl's trying to do. Like they see like her Superman crest or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, this is the savior of our lands. We love you so much." Yeah. So they go up and they sniggle and snuggle with her, and in their sniggling and snuggling, they warm her up. Yeah, they thaw her out. So
it's like some Disney shit.
Yeah. See, it's a nice story, right? Like I'd tell this to my daughter. So they thaw her out, and this little girl's like, oh shit, I'm thawed, I fell asleep, but I have this quest, I have this mission, right? And they're like, yes, you need to go on this mission. We're going to accompany you to the top of this mountain because we want you to fucking do this because we hate the snow too, and we live underground and it's cold as shit under there too because we hate everything and everything sucks, and this Ice Witch is a super cunt. So, they accompany the little girl to the top of the mountain to the Wizard King's fucking temple or wherever the fuck he is, the Ice Wizard dude.
Palace or
yeah, the wizard, the King Frost or whatever they fucking keep calling him in this story. Yeah, so they get there, right? And then they go and it's like kind of barred off, but they like hop the fence and they like kind of break in or whatever, and they're like, what's going on? And they come into the main chamber, and Father Frost or the Ice Wizard or whatever they keep calling him prior to this, he's there and he's asleep. And they're like, yo, homie, wake up. And he wakes up and he's like, what's up? I'm Father Christmas all of a sudden, because they called him 100 different names in this story, like Father Frost, the Ice Wizard, the King Ice, Big Daddy Froze, Big Daddy Kane, got that candy cane. Yeah, and now he's Father Christmas. He's all of a sudden, Jesus is here. So he's Father Christmas, right? So they wake him up, and he's like, oh shit, I've been snoozing super hard. What the fuck are you doing here, little girl? And bunny rabbits and Mises. And they're like, well, we're tiny people, and this is what's been happening the whole time that you've been fucking snoozing here. What the fuck are you doing? And he was like, my B, I was real sleepy and I slept real good, but I didn't realize that winter's over now and y'all just been freezing your asses off. He's like, let me just pull out my little flute. He's got like a little silver flute, I think, and he plays a little tune on it. Jingle bells, drink all of your beers. And he plays that little song. And as soon as he plays that, all the ice dries up, and he's like, oh, it's the ice bitch. I let her out every now and then, like, I'm going to go get her. So he plays this song, and, the sun reappears and melts all the ice, and he goes and gets the Ice Witch and puts her back in a little cage, I guess, that he keeps in the basement. I don't really know. It just kind of
like
he's like, I got to chain her up till next year when it's time to get cold again. Even though he's like the Ice Wizard, and he should just be able to do that. Yeah. But I think he's actually the anti-Ice Wizard. Oh. Anyways, so yeah, like that's kind of the end of the story. Like the little girl, she meets Father Father Christmas, and he's like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry for sleeping so hard. Let me just fix everything with the blow of my flute."
And so now every year they celebrate the blow of his fucking flute or whatever the fuck.
Or I mean, I don't know if that's what they celebrate, but that's just one of their stories that they tell.
Sounds like a fucked up version of Frozen.
Yeah, like, doesn't it?
Very much.
Yeah, so that's the story of the little girl in the whirlwinds. And yeah, that's kind of how it ends. Like, she just shows there and she's like, "My heart's so warm, and Daddy Christmas, I need you to just do some, hey, can you just be Jesus all over the place?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, I got this. I have a flute." And yeah, he just toodaloo-loots on that bad boy, plays Jingle Bells Symphony Number 9, and Jesus rewalks the earth and all the fucking snow melts and stuff.
That's fucking beautiful, bro. Can I cheers to that? Cheers to the little girl.
Isn't that beautiful, though? I just wanted to show that. It's a Bulgarian little tune there. So yeah, that was my little pleasant Christmas story. How did you like it? Did you think it was?
Enjoyed that. That was
wasn't
nice.
It was all right.
Yeah.
It was a little heartwarming, but a little bit on like the what the fuck is going on side.
Yeah, because there's a whole lot.
Because like I read it and I was like, what? I was like, y'all are just letting a 7-year or like an orphan child like just hike up a mountain. She's like, "My heart's so warm, I'm just gonna do it."
She just loves
everything. And everybody in the village was like, "You know what? You love us so hard. Yes, go."
And if she dies, it's like, well, hey, it's the orphan. The who? And yeah, life continues on. They just keep freezing their balls off, and that would be the end of the story. But
like, yeah, or they hear about it, and the grandpa's like, "Y'all are all assholes for sending my only granddaughter up there." And they're like, "Look, dude, you're going to die in like 2 years. Everything's frozen. Like, we don't... I'm sorry, it sucks. It was a good idea, dude.
We're going to chill down here and wait for the singing snowman. And
why
shit,
didn't you
dude.
go,
like,
asshole?" And he's like, "I'm just so old. My old bones. My pelvis is crushed from all the pussy I've been crushing. What do you think? I'm trying to give this child more parents." Hello, this is your mom. She's 5 years younger than you. It's cool.
2intheAM, give the gift of a new pelvis.
Give the gift. Hey.
Donate to the Pelvis Society.
We've actually been sued a lot less for broken pelvises, and that's all I'm going to say is either, hey, you're going to keep losing because you're having that good time doing it, or B, your pelvises ain't breaking no more because you're evolving. You know what I mean?
You got to get you that Betty White Golden Girls pelvis, bro. That solid gold
exactly.
pelvis.
It's solid platinum, titanium shit.
I'm trying to get me like a titanium, like...
dick?
Brain holder. Skull.
It would only work half as good as your one does now.
No, dude, skull? Like a titanium skull?
Oh, I thought you meant brain.
No, I want a titanium skull.
Yeah, if you had a titanium brain, you'd be way better at podcasting.
You think so?
Yeah.
The entire brain was replaced with just a solid block of titanium?
It would tell you, like, hey, don't yeet this whiskey all over the goddamn place.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I apologized already.
Did you close the laptop?
I was so full of holiday cheer.
Oh, yeah. There are times when you have so much holiday cheer that you just spew it right out of your body right after drinking whatever you're going to drink.
It arrived straight out of me.
It straight up became...
Straight up!
Still didn't work. Straight up! I yeeted my fucking phone just now, so I guess everybody's just yeeting for the holidays.
2intheAM, yeet!
Hey, you got any other good holiday song riffs? Like how I did the whole drinking beers all day. Yeah, what you got?
Jingle bells, Matthew smells, let's go drink a keg.
Okay, what's up?
Drink all night, his butthole's tight. Matthew likes gay men. Hey!
See, that was a big stretch, but that was alright, I guess. Can you get anything else? Like I already did Jingle Bells. You got anything else? You could do Jingle Bells Rock. What you got? Jingle Bells Rock, go.
I got nothing, dude. I'm sorry.
You gotta change fat words.
Brain poops.
Okay, what's a good one that's interchangeable with 2intheAM that's Christmassy?
On the 2 in the AM, my true love gave to me 12 beers for drinking,
11 shots for taking.
10 cigs for smoking.
9 really bad jokes.
8 rolled up joints.
7 bad recordings.
6 spilled shots.
5 bad Christmas stories.
4 bad comments.
3 drank beers.
2 guests so far.
I got this, bro. I'm about to come in clutch super hard. And 1 good episode for me.
Yay!
Swag, do you think you can edit that into like a decent song?
Dude,
Should we listen to it again and retry it?
this has been the 2 in the AM holiday special. This has been a wonderful episode. Me, my buddy Matt, enjoying the season, getting to stuff you guys with our wonderful content. I hope you guys have enjoyed the podcast so far. It's been a hell of a year. COVID, all this fun ass, stupid shit going on in the world. But hey, look at the bright side, man. You've got us. You've got us here to try and help you through these hard times and these this holiday. You know, like hey, it's about coming together. It's about your friends and shit. And you know that's what started this podcast was a love of friendship, a love of beer, and a good good times to be had. So. A cheers to you, our wonderful listeners, and thanks for being here with us. Thanks for letting us give you the gift of 2 in the AM. Cheers, buddy.
I'll cheers to that. And I'm just going to add to that. Thanks once again for listening. Thanks once again for tuning in. Our email is 2intheampod@gmail.com. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment. If you enjoyed the story and you want to know where to find it or whatever, just hit us with the email and I can let you know wherever, whatever, whenever, however. Thank you for listening. Thank you for having this holiday cheer. I don't know what religion you may be or whatever reason you may have to celebrate the holidays, but look, we live in America and any day to get off of work is a day for us to drink and have fun. So, God damn it. Christmas, motherfucker. Shit comes every year. Jesus, yes, give me that wine. We don't drink wine, so we change wine to whiskey. Abraca-fucking-dabra. Now we're a magician or a prophet. Whichever one you prefer. Mostly prophet. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for listening to 2 in the AM. We do appreciate everything that y'all add to our escapades. We really just do this like kind of for fun, and we're glad that you can be a part of it. So thank you so much. And we hope you enjoy our holiday cheer. We hope that we improve your holidays. This is 2 in the AM.
2 in the AM, we're all about the ho-ho-hos.
Ho-ho-hos, daddy.